I think we're on 17. I think that's the way it is. 17. What's going on right now? What's going on? I don't fucking know what's going on right now. Are you freezing? Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, dude. Let me tell you something. At 33 years old, people are fucking dying like no tomorrow. My cousin's in the hospital with that lymphoma cancer, lymphatic cancer. So your lymph nodes have just nothing but cancer cells, and she's been bedridden for like a week now. And I was like, well, even last.
It's very curable though.
It's that Hodgkin's thing.
Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma?
Yeah, or it's Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's one or the other. I don't know. But I was like,
both are very curable.
I had a friend, probably 4 or 5 years ago that I think had that type of cancer, and it just kept coming back. And so, happiest dude in the world. Missed that, got a death, but I mean, literally. But I mean, he was sick. He was sick for a long time.
Right.
Think about him every once in a while. He always had a smile on his face, just everywhere he went, even when he was sick. Just biggest smile. So that was legit. But anyway, what's new with you? You got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean?
I'm living the dream. I went to middle school today, like I was fucking Billy Madison.
How'd that go?
I thought it went great for me.
Yeah. Did you get homework? I mean, no shit, it went great for you. You didn't fucking get to do. You had no assignments to take care of. It's not like you're going to school tomorrow having to study for a quiz.
Yeah, bruh, I was in there learning shit.
What'd you learn? Give me a couple of things that you maybe learned.
I was learning music and shit because he takes keyboard, piano class or whatever, keyboarding.
Oh, Rylan does.
So I was learning how to read music and shit.
Oof. Well, I mean, they can use the keyboard here. You know where it's at.
I know.
Just get it plugged in.
So
I have to bring that shit out too. Anyway, sooner or later.
That was pretty cool.
Did you learn any like algebra? Anything like that?
I didn't go to the math class.
No? Okay. I think I would fail.
I did speak to all the teachers though.
Yeah, how did that go? Tell me about it. I mean, were they dorky?
Yeah, for the most part. They seem like me. Just without kids, teaching kids. The science teacher, they asked him,
normal kid.
The science teacher there was like, how does the earth rotate? He told them, I don't know.
Well, I mean, how does the earth rotate? It just spins. Wouldn't that be the answer? It spins on an axis.
Why does it spin? What makes it spin?
The sun?
The sun makes it goes like that, yes, around
the
sun, but it also spinning while it's going around the sun.
Because of the moon?
It's because it's on its axes, on the magnetic poles. And then you got the clouds. There's this cloud or this gas that started when the Big Bang happened. It made it spin. And now, because of the magnetic poles, it just spins.
How far do you think you would fly if the world stopped, though? Pretty fucking far. We will all die.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Because we're moving like 440 meters per second.
I don't know this. Can we fact check this, please? What is it? Because I don't know. I know that. Yeah.
The Earth rotates at 440 meters per second, or something like that, or 440,000.
Something like that, maybe million.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like 440,000 or something like that. So, and that's those big yardsticks. So 440,000 of those yardsticks that those teachers had, those big wood ones.
Yeah.
440,000 of those.
Did you ever get beat at school? Never?
No.
Parents? Did you know if your parents got beat in school? Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't get beat in school. I mean, you know the story about me peeing
right.
in the corner, but I didn't get beat by.
My kid thought I was gonna beat him because I was just sitting there like this the whole day.
I think the closest thing when we talk about like Wait, your kid thought you were gonna beat him? Yeah, dude. You're like, dude, just wait till we get back to the house, dude. Like, just give me a second. Just don't turn the fuck around. You're like,
He would be like this. He would be like,
yo, what's up, man? You're like, shut the fuck up and girls. I mean, thinking about that too, my mom never cared if beating me in front of a grocery store in public at all. But she's like, man, I'm going to fucking kick your ass right now.
I'll do that.
You know, you got the white parents that would be like, we're going to go home. We're going to sit down and speak. We're going to talk. You know?
Quiet place.
Yep.
You're going to
get a red star when you go home, not a gold one.
No,
you're in trouble.
Go home getting your ass beat.
Yeah. We got the belt. No, she would do that. I mean, we were talking about today too.
I probably wouldn't do it at school just because of Child Protective Services now, but in public, I don't give a shit. You better write my license plate down because I'm beating this bitch's ass.
And you were saying this morning too that you would get in trouble once or twice a year. What were those times?
When I was a kid, yeah,
those times?
I was just like fucking around in class, being a class clown.
Yeah, same. But then the teacher would call your parents, your mom or dad?
Just email,
We didn't have that back then.
Yes,
very little. It was there. It was there.
I'm 6 years older than you.
No, you're not. You're not 39.
Oh, I keep thinking you're 30.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I think you need to go back to school. Is what's going on right now.
I don't know why I keep thinking you're 30.
I'm like, dude. I mean, I think it's because I look 30. I'll take that. But I mean, I'll take the compliment. I'll take it. I don't know why I keep thinking you're 30. It's probably because I look 30.
No.
You don't think I could pass for 30? 29.
No, you look like a Unabomber right now.
Why does everybody say that? This is how I look all the time, every day.
Timothy McVeigh with the glasses.
I don't even know who that is.
The Oklahoma City Bomber.
Oh. What about that?
The Killdozer.
Is that what he did? Did he use a bulldozer?
Yeah, and fucking Graham. I don't know what his name was. I think his name was Marvin. The bulldozer guy.
Well, I have a friend named Marvin. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't really pay attention to that. I try to find stuff about politics or current events that are going on.
It was actually kind of funny. The dude with the bulldozer did all that shit because of politics, because of like small town politics. You know what I'm saying?
He did. Was he he's Republican, Democrat?
No.
Do you know?
I don't know what he was, but he had like his own business. He was trying to buy this piece of land next to his business. The town, the city council was ran by this family, the Thompsons, and they denied him purchase of the property. Yeah, access to the land, and then let a concrete company take over that when they said they wasn't going to, and then a whole bunch of shit, and then they charged him a whole bunch of fines when he already did the right thing. It's a crazy fucking story. And then he ended up just building a bulldozer and fucking driving through the town.
He built a bulldozer.
Yeah.
By hand.
Yeah, and then
killed everybody.
Sealed himself in it.
I would do that.
And
it's like using one of those cranes. Like I want to use one of those cranes with those giant balls like at the end and just like ram these towers down.
What he did. He just drove around for 2 hours running through buildings, and then he got stuck in a basement and then killed himself.
There's a lot of people. There's that other dude in the U.S. I don't know, went around these other places where he was at. Sorry, I don't know the locations, but he shot or killed 8 people or injured a lot of people and then killed himself. I don't know. It's wild.
Remember that dude back in the I was in middle school. You probably don't remember then because you're younger than me.
Yeah, I'm 9 years younger.
There's this dude back in the day. He was going around Washington D.C. and sniping people out of the trunk of the car and shit.
Speaking about that, when I was with Josh, I was driving to Arvada to go work. Actually, I was driving back home, I think, at that time. And I swear to God, it was that time where like Colorado was like there's snipers out on the fucking highway. Remember that? There's like some point in time there was like snipers on the highway. I swear to God, it's like the back window just exploded, and that doesn't really happen.
Right. No,
It just fucking exploded, dude. Like it like literally was like it, and I'm like, Josh, I don't know what the fuck happened. He's like, what'd you do? I was like, I didn't fucking do anything. I'm just driving. I think all the windows were up. Maybe that pressure with the windows being down. I don't think so though.
No.
Speaking of land, though, when you were talking about the land from that Unabomber dude, Russia is now claiming that Alaska is theirs. Did you hear about that? Yeah, Putin's like, it's ours. You guys aren't owning up to shit. And I'm like, all these Eskimos, you're not American anymore, dude. You're like, fucking Russian. Fucking
balaclava.
hunt your seals while you're at it.
Yeah. What are you? Fucking whale blubber and shit.
Have you eaten that? I would want to at least try it. Whale? That'd be cool. No. Or shark? I know it's not American, but in other countries they do. Oh, yeah. The other day I came back and I was like, it smells like catfish in here. And you're like,
don't fucking remind me.
Fucking get me started on that shit. I was like, ooh, uh-oh. Someone's mad. I was like, it's cool. You don't like crawfish then, huh? That's now illegal in Colorado.
What, crawfish?
Yep, crawfish boils are not illegal anymore. They used to be last year.
Why?
Now they're cool. As of January 1st, now we can actually publicly have crawfish boils, which is cool. I think whatever scientists, whatever you would call them, like they're like a pest, and so now they can invade and do all that shit. I don't know what it was. Like they have to pass through customs or whatever. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. They have to pass through customs or something like that. I think it was just an environmental thing, and people are like, people are doing it illegally anyway. They're having fun. It's not causing any harm. You can't have a live one, or you can have maybe one or two from what I was reading. But you can't. They all have to be dead and consumption.
There used to be kids in the creek all the time catching crawfish.
Here?
Yeah.
Where? Man, I don't want those. Creek. I don't want those. What's the creek over there that we were just driving by the other day on Sunday? Where Ryland's at? What is it? That side. But.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is there a creek over there?
I mean, it's called a creek. I don't know. I've probably been there once. There was water somewhere.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, there was water somewhere. But I don't know.
Next time. I didn't see it.
There's that, the what is it? Cherry Creek. Well, I mean,
reservoir.
Yeah. That's a creek. I mean, it's in the name.
That's a fucking lake.
Okay, I don't know.
That is not a creek.
What's the difference between a creek and a lake?
A lake is a big body of water.
Well, to what extent? How big does it have to be? Let's scientific proof this right now.
Hey Siri, what defines a lake?
Give me a second.
I found one option. Salt Lake City International Airport on W Terminal. We are in Salt Lake City. About 300
Got these babies here.
What makes a lake?
Water. We got that Royal Rumble this weekend.
Yes. So,
Mr. Science over here.
A lake is a large body of water surrounded by dry land. That's it.
And a creek?
And a creek is just like a stream. A little bigger than a stream.
Yeah.
It's not a body of water.
Did you ever catch fish over here in Colorado? You go fishing? I forget. You don't like seafood. I don't understand it. It's so weird. I can have lobster all the fucking time, dude. Those giant shrimp and everything. Super legit.
I'll go fishing for you, but I'll use my pistol.
And kill fish that way?
Yeah.
Nah, dude. I want to go like those harpooning ones where they're like scuba diving and shooting. That'd be cool. Bring some fish back to the place. Cook it. I don't know how to do it.
Out some fish. Make me some chicken.
I don't get you, dude.
Can't
It's
do it.
not that bad.
Oh,
Is
it's
it just a
bad.
smell?
No, I could taste the salt water.
I was telling Dana I went to that place when I had to go pick up the clothes. I don't know if I brought this up. I sent it to the wrong address, but hole in the wall. It's kind of like the place my mom goes to in Vegas. Hole in the wall, soul food, all that kind of stuff. Super good, famous. Lines out the door. But it was by
Was there black people there?
that was all there was.
You
I was like the only brown one there. That was the only brown one there. There was an Asian couple there, and I was like, what are you guys doing here? They're like, what are you guys doing here, dude? Like, that table's not for you.
We here for mukbang.
Yeah, I was like, okay. It was cool though. I mean, it really was. I mean, this old, not old, elderly lady, not super old, just runs it. She's the one popping shit out, and I was like, that mac and cheese was dank though. You don't like cheese either, but that shit. I was like, fuck the catfish sandwich, dude. I want this mac and cheese.
Half of a seafood plate is fucking disgusting. You got cheese on it. You got seafood on it.
Dude, I just want lobster tails and crab. That's it. And what is it? Mussels and clams? Shit's fucking good, dude. You can clam me all day long. Huh?
Move to New England.
Well, that's what the guy from Spain was saying. Go move over there because it's super fucking cheap. It's like $1, $2 a beer.
Right.
Versus here. And then they have seafood right there. It's fresh. It's not like here.
$2 mussels.
All day long, dude. I'll do that all day long.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, he texted me. He was like, he's like, I'm sorry I haven't texted you all day long.
Poser.
What? And I was like, dude, shut up. Don't make this a big deal. Why does this have to, why do people all the time want to talk 24/7? Like my past two roommates, we were talking today. And we were discussing earlier this morning too, in the sense of just being roommates. Like my last two roommates always wanted to hang out all the time,
Always
the time.
Up in your shit. Oh,
What are you doing?
I know he gets off at 2:30. Let's go up there and fuck with him, or let's, you know what I'm saying? Like in your space. Like nah.
Like what do you do today? Want to hang out? I'm like, absolutely not. You're my roommate. We're gonna keep it that way. Like we're not best friends, dude. Calm the fuck down and expect.
With us, it'd be a little different because we are friends, but still, though, we still like our own space.
I was friends with them, or I am friends with one of them still. Josh does want to do the podcast.
Other one you took advantage of.
You know what? I'm gonna. What do these podcasts say? There's another podcast where he's like, "Dude, shut the fuck up." There's a difference between blacked out and like passed out. And he's like, if they're blacked out, dude, they're still moving. You can't tell that they can't do shit. They're still up and walking. They're talking like they know what they're doing. And I was like, I know.
I know.
I'm blacked out all the time, dude. I was like, I was up till 4 a.m. They're like, yeah. And I was like, no, I wasn't. I was out. They're like, you don't remember that?
All the time, sleep.
Me?
No, when you're drunk.
Oh, yeah. But I guess I mean, that dude that did say that, I was just like, if I didn't want to hang out with him, he was on the phone 24/7 trying to get that attention. Like wanting that, I need somebody to around. I need somebody to talk to. And I'm just like, dude, I get tired of just talking to people all the fucking time.
You talk to people all day. And when I'm at work, I talk to people all day. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna sit here and just do what I need to do. Let you do what you need to do. And when we
Just
gotta do
chill out.
Yeah, and when we gotta do what we gotta do, we get together. But like,
Other than that,
we don't need to be in each other's space all the time because then we're gonna end up hating each other.
dude,
like
all the time, man.
like, fuck that.
I'm like, can I have a second to myself? And so when Danny, that's the guy from Spain, so everyone knows now. His name's Danny. But he was just like, I'm sorry I didn't text you. I was like, I'm cool with it, man. Don't text me all day. We can maybe text once or twice a day. Be like, hey, hope your day's going well. And if you don't want to chit chat, Sometimes I have to purposely be like, I can't engage in this so quickly either, because I'm like, I don't want that to be a constant thing. But today was cool. He's like, thanks for saying that I have my own life. And I'm like, you do have your own life. I do too. I'm busy. I have shit to do.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. I have the podcast to do. I got to go work out. By that time, it's 10 o'clock midnight your time when I'm done with the gym. So I might text you once or twice here. Maybe we'll do a video call once a week, if anything. Max twice. I don't know. But I can't do that, man. But it's cool. He was drinking the other day, and he finally became really cool. I think he was a little awkward at the beginning because he was like, he's super horny, dude, right? Like all the time. He's younger. And I'm like, I'm not there all the time, dude, but, touch a little bit. I can get there. The blood's flowing.
I'm old now. I don't care.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
Let's get to the point and get it over with.
And he's like, dude, William, I always try to flirt with you and you're never okay with it. He's like, I try to flirt with you and you're like, how's your day going? And I'm like, yeah. How was hanging out with your friends? And he's like, dude, I want to show you my fucking dick. And I was like, you can show it. I'm not going to not look at it. That's cool.
That's just as bad as I'll pass.
Yeah, dude, I'm okay.
Cool. I'm okay.
I was like, that's hot.
Whatever, man.
And I was telling him, I was like, trust me, you're not the only one. When I was talking to Max too, and Max got naked the first day, and he's like, isn't this mutual? And I was like, it's mutual, dude, but I'm not getting naked on the first time we're doing video chats. Fuck that. I'm like, this is sacred, dude. This is holy.
You're just too scared of your own body.
All right, you got me.
He's like, I'm nervous.
Yeah. I look like some fat fuck. I was like, I don't want to watch that.
I'll do a short circuit.
Let me do 100 push-ups before I take off my shirt,
Jesus. Well, you eat more kale now, so maybe you lose some more weight.
It's all about that cabbage, bro.
Yeah.
I think maybe another month or two, I'll be good. I think so.
I like it. I like eating salad and shit.
You said you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It makes me feel better.
Like that serotonin when you just eat a cabbage, you feel good? Is that what you're saying?
No, like you tell from the next day. Because the day before...
Dude, you're so skinny. What the fuck are you looking at that you can tell that you lost weight?
I don't lose weight.
Okay.
I was 170 all the time.
Not me. And I have to have one of those. I have to have a cheat week every 3 weeks.
170 with a 6-pack ab all the time.
Dude, that's just because you're skinny, bro. I got a 1-pack. I like it. I mean, kind of sometimes.
Oh, mania, brother.
Got that big old thing. I was like, let me just use the testosterone booster and Ozempic, and I think I'll be good. I'll be riding that healthy way for a minute until something's put into those drugs, and I'm like, I'm fucked up.
Get some more added love handles.
I don't like that. Some guys do. Jay's cool with bigger guys.
Well, have you seen his hairline?
That has nothing to do with that, though. I mean, I guess it could, but I mean, I don't know what the correlations are. You have some doctor out there. They're like,
he
yes.
doesn't look into much things. He just lets it go.
The hairline,
his feelers, all of it.
all of it, dude.
But that's why we love him.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him this weekend. We got, like I said, we got the Royal Rumble. Who do you think is going to win? CM Punk's going to win? You think so? The Rock now owns the Rock name.
Hulk Hogan
Is supposed to come back.
He's going to win it.
I don't think he's going to win it. That would be too crazy.
He's going to win it.
Do they win they win a match, right, for the championship?
Who?
The person who wins the Royal Rumble?
For WrestleMania, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Their thing. Well, they just scored a huge 5-year, 10-year deal with Netflix.
The Rock is becoming an executive.
Yeah, I'm kind of over him. I think Dave Bautista does so much of a is so much of a better actor than The Rock.
I don't care about acting. I'm talking about wrestling.
Okay, fine. But yeah, he did. He is the executive now, or he's on the board of the TKO thing, right? That's what I was reading. The TKO is what bought WWE.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, with the UFC thing.
Okay.
That's their parent company, I think.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, they're all out there, man. I think
The Rock is going to fight Roman Reigns soon.
I think he announced. Well, he made a statement, I think, that stated him and Roman Reigns would be the biggest WrestleMania match of all time.
Right.
Now I don't know, but I'm kind of I'm not. I was never a big fan of The Rock. This is where like the siblings. My brother was 8 years older than I am, or is. He liked The Rock. I like Stone Cold Steve Austin, so we were always feuding together growing up.
I love The Rock.
Fuck you, dude. No. When he got beat by the Hurricane, I was so excited. It was like a SmackDown match, whatever. It didn't really count. Like Stone Cold came out and then he got pinned, and I was like,
Stone Cold was cool too, but The Rock is all time.
Nah, dude. I would go Stone Cold.
Promos are the best. The only Stone Cold promos was good was the beer truck, the beer truck one, the one where all of his what.
Okay. Imagine that in Spanish, though.
Yeah.
Imagine people in Mexico be like, ¿Qué? That'd be funny. I actually would want to.
With so much emphasis.
¿Qué? Yeah. ¿Qué? And he brings up a couple of beers. He's like, cerveza.
Just the crazy eyes going, yeah.
I don't know, man.
I know. Marley, I need Kool-Aid.
How's that Kool-Aid? How much sugar do you put in your fucking Kool-Aid, dude?
1 cup per
Now here's a great question. Kool-Aid or aspartame? Because I drink those 0-calorie bottles of flavored water, soda,
Kool-Aid
whatever.
all the way.
Yeah, but that shit has sugar, dude. Once again, you're skinny.
Exactly.
That shit will go to those fat cells in a heartbeat. And they're like, we're going to just stay here. We're going to chill. You have 2 weeks to burn it off if you stop drinking me. You're cool. I mean, you got nothing to worry about.
I could drink 64 ounces at 7:30 in the morning.
All right, Bert.
Yep.
I can't do that shit. That's gross,
I can't do
man.
it, though. The only thing sugary I could have kind of is my coffee. I don't have it too sugary because it's like on the verge of being black and just cream. But
I can, I just drink my coffee black or with the protein scoop as my creamer. It's good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's I mean, at least because I don't drink protein before bed, but I will put a scoop of protein in the coffee, and it's fine. It's butterscotch, a little sugary, but I like it.
But that's double the caffeine, though. You shouldn't be doing that.
With protein?
There's
no coffee in protein.
Oh, I thought it was like your pre-workout protein shake.
Fuck that shit. I don't take pre-workout anymore. If anything, what I've noticed is drinking Diet Coca-Cola is as good as doing a pre-workout because of all the fucking salt in it, all the sodium. Like because I figured out too a long time ago, if I eat bacon bits, not like the dog food, but like the human kind. If I eat that shit, I was like, if I eat that shit a couple of like an hour before a workout, then I'll be good to go. But I don't want to spend. That's too much caffeine. 2 cups in the morning and then caffeine during the day, and energy drinks. Yeah, I do drink a lot. And then you have this is what turns into sugar. So this is good. But
I guess
I kind of wanted to do like something like this, but with the banana ducks. I thought that was cool. Like that kind of style.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I want to make a rug or a towel. Like
a rug or a towel? Yeah,
with the banana ducks, so I can hang it up.
there's this artist that I follow on Fiverr. I asked him to do another one because I wanted to do every year do a new album cover for the podcast, and he hasn't hit me back up. And I was like, dude, you only charge like $50 for this. This was cool, but can you do it like this? And if not, I can go to somewhere else and be like, this is the idea. Just go run with it.
Yeah, there's other people we could do.
Because I was like, I can't design. I can design some stuff, but I can't do this shit.
Why don't you have Dana do it?
Well, we have Dana do it. We can see how it is.
Yeah, just tell her
But
to do it.
got that. The only thing I don't like about beer is that when you just want to burp all the fucking time. I don't get it. It's fucking disgusting.
I don't drink beer.
Yeah, you also don't drink whiskey. You got this big old whiskey thing this entire fucking week. And you're like, I got whiskey. Look, my monthly thing is whiskey. It's
there
whiskey.
Has to be another mixer with that.
Yeah.
There's no way those two just go together like that.
What? I think you put too much on it.
No, I got to go to a bar and ask for a real old fashioned, so I know how it tastes.
Yeah, mine doesn't taste like. I don't think we have that sweet stuff that your syrup that they put in there. I think there's bitters in there. I think there's an orange peel in there. The little spritz thing where they squeeze the skin. You know, like you're popping a zit. Mm-hmm. They squeeze it on there, and it's pretty good. Like I said, I like the whiskey with the egg white. That I never thought that would be good. I thought that would be gross. I can't do egg whites or raw egg at all. But it's pretty good, I think. You wouldn't do it? I don't think if I were to make it, you would even realize it was egg white on top. The foam.
I would even do it.
But you wouldn't know, dude. Would you? Are you that kind of person who would be super pissed off if I just was like, "Hey, dude"?
I wouldn't drink it because I'd see the foam. I know whiskey does not have foam in it.
Yeah, but I mean,
period.
Okay.
No matter how fast you pour your Coca-Cola into it, there's no foam that sits on whiskey. And
it's kind of like my brother's ex-wife. She was like, "I'll never eat, cow tongue, lengua tacos." Lengua. We were talking about that. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. We were talking about that the other day. And she was like, if you gave me that shit, I would throw up. She ate it, and then we told her, and then she threw up. And I'm like, dude, well, we're not 9 anymore. We're like this entire thing of letting you know what you're eating is going to freak you the fuck out. It's already digested, bro. Calm the fuck down. But I don't like cabeza, which is like monkey brain or some sort of brain, and they'll chop that shit up and they'll put it in tacos. It's very fatty. It's very fatty, very oily, very it's not the best. It's not my go-to, but they do have it out there. That's some wild shit. Gross. Have you ever ate alligator or iguana? Those are cool. Or frog? What the fuck? Just chicken for you, dude, and meat? That's so gay.
I'm not frog. That's a seafood too.
No, it's not. It's an amphibian.
Water, yeah.
It's an amphibian. It's an amphibian.
He's still seafood.
You see my food. I see your food. It's seafood.
It's seafood.
It's seafood. It was in the water at least one point in time.
The motherfuckers live on lily pads. What you talking? They were born
on lily pad. The lily pad is not in the water.
Yes, it is.
It's on the water.
Some of them are right under the fucking top of the water. So that means they're on and in the water.
Yeah, they're amphibians. Is that the right terminology for it?
Maybe.
An amphibian?
They're still fucking seafood.
I would want to try snake. You know how like in like in Indiana Jones when they cut the snake and all the babies come out and they're like, yeah. You wouldn't want to do that?
No.
I'm like, let me
No.
Let me eat one of those babies.
Fuck you. No.
Yeah.
Let me get my chicken nuggets and tater tots.
Dude, you fucking white. You little honky tonk, dude. Dude, let me grab a bratwurst while I'm at it, with my Kool-Aid. Yeah, dude.
I like those jumbo brats.
I do too.
Those are fire.
Did you see that Vivek Ramaswamy guy? Maybe I brought this up last week too. He dropped out. So did Ron High Heels DeSantis.
Yeah.
They're gone, dude. Like I said, I think Trump's gonna win. I do.
Trump is winning.
Yeah, and this other guy that's Democratic that's running too. I don't know his name, but he was on the Bill Maher show. I was like, okay, he has some talking points. He does good. I would vote for him. He's younger. I don't want like an older guy. I don't.
I'd be like, stick it in his own ass.
What?
All the politics. Fuck him.
I don't know, dude. Shit's gonna get wild.
I don't pay attention.
Well, I know you don't pay attention to it, but they're both out. But
I did see that. I did see Vivek was out, but
he's out. Ron just announced, and he's like, "Oh, I would have done something different. I would have stopped, at a lot of the news stuff, all the podcasts, because he didn't do that much of these shows that maybe Vivek was doing, or Vivek. And Vivek. One was wormy. But I mean, I don't know. Trump just said he wasn't going to allow a central bank digital currency. And I was like, dude, do you guys fucking realize that he signed an executive order while he was in office for currency, for crypto? Right. And there's certain companies that are a part of it, like Coinbase. There are certain companies like Ripple and Stellar that are part of that executive order. And he's going to come out here and just say, I'm never going to allow it. I don't think that is in his control.
Did you see what they were doing at the border?
The barbed wire stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to apply for a job.
And just go lift some barbed wire for everybody?
No, dude. Well, that would be easy for me because I'm Mexican. Hey, I know how to get away. I know how to get around this. Yeah. No.
I got gloves home.
They don't hurt me, dude. We're good. Look, come on in.
I got gloves home.
What is it? Border Patrol?
Yeah,
I was like, and I was like, will I apply for this? Get the job. It would be funny to be at a party like, hey, because all the gays do this. All the gays are like, hey, what do you do for a living? Dude, I don't want to fucking talk about that, but it would be funny if I was like, yeah, I deport all these fucking illegals, dude. Just imagine that. Just all the gays are like, I don't want to hang out with you. I'm like, it's cool. Come on.
I'll deport you too. I deport the gays.
Yeah, they're welcomed here, I don't know.
They would get so uncomfortable.
It would be. Don't make me deport you, dude.
I deport Mexicans. Don't make me start on the gays.
Yeah. Aren't you gay, though?
They'd be like, aren't you gay?
I'm like, yeah. What does that matter? I'm the head honcho.
Job.
Yeah, dude. I got hired, dude. I am now. Yeah.
Just do your job.
I saw a video, but I did see that the Supreme Court was like, no. And I think Texas was like, dude, fuck you with the no. We're going to, and they're like, we're going to even put more barbed wire up. I'm like, that's cool. I don't know. I talked to Jay about it too. We're all in agreement. I mean, him and I are. I think you would be too. And hey, there's a process to do it. But shit's wild now. I just saw this one guy. Yeah, I just saw this one guy on the border. He was waving to the person filming him. He's just like, hey, he was holding up the fence for people to cross over. And he's working there. And I was like, okay. Yeah. And they were like, hey, it's probably part of the cartel making bank off of this. And I was like, that's probably the case.
Yeah. I wonder how many cartel people try to pay off the people that work on the border. Probably a lot.
Oh, all of them. I think they're all. I mean, I would say most of them are involved. I don't know. Yeah, that shit's wild, though.
No comprende.
I was watching a video of this. I brought it up a couple weeks ago, I think. This one dude is in Central America somewhere. And they had figured out where these hostels are. And these hostels are just pure Chinese hostels or Asian hostels or like
oh, you mean like terrorism?
What?
You talking about hostels like hostility?
No, hostels are like a very
hotel?
low hotel.
Okay.
So all these Asians would find where they would kind of like congregate to, and then they would kind of figure out a map how to go from that location to the US and become, get in. So, I mean, the guy was like, dude, we just found this place. There's Asian writing or Chinese writing on these papers, telling them what to do, where to go. It's wild. All through South America, Central America, just to get up here. I was like, that's just crazy, dude.
You can walk. I think.
Yeah.
South America.
To here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can walk that. That would be fucking crazy.
It's a long walk. I mean, I'm surprised I see these guys walking from South America. I was like, and you're looking for a better life. Where are you getting all this food from? Because I'm starving.
You're all in Texas. Where are you from? Ecuador.
Yeah. I want to go visit.
Guatemala.
Where would be a country that you want to go visit?
Anywhere Europe.
Have you been?
No, not yet. Marley asked to go to France last year, so I got to get in the process. I got to start getting our passports.
I was talking to Jay. Jay brought this up this week about doing a coast cruise, or a cruise, South America. But there's so many people that I've talked to either on Instagram
South America sucks.
I don't think so. I would go to Argentina in a heartbeat. Buenos Aires,
I got a homie that lives in Argentina.
Yeah, I want to go. There's one guy I've showed you his picture. We chat very little, but it's very it's always like supportive. Like he knows I do a podcast. He sings. We've talked about that a long time ago too. But I was like, I'll go over there and support. Would you show us around? Like, would you show the group around? Like, can we hang out with you? Show us what the best places to go eat. I don't want to go just wing it and all that shit. But he's like, yeah. Same thing with these guys in France too. All these guys in France, because I think I said this last week. I only searched Grindr for like 5 countries, and all these guys are like, "I'll show you around." I'm like, "That's cool. I'll go." And then, can we hook up or something? Like after.
Not if you're going. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, "Is it?" I'm like, "It feels good. That's cool." Yeah.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I want to pass. I'm too horny now. I'm too desperate. I got to get some. I got to get some, dude.
Some in a minute.
I'm dry, dude. I think my butthole's closed. I'm just kidding,
It's
dude.
back to a regular sphincter.
Yeah. It's not stretched out anymore, guys.
He said, I got elasticity.
Yeah. I think I heard a lot. I mean, I don't know. These guys, what was it? I think I saw, it was about fisting. Some person was like, please don't tell anybody. Yeah, it was a giant fist that they had bought or ordered or something. I'm like, what are you going to do with that? like, I know what you're going to do with it, but how long?
Imagine the possibilities. Which one is she going to go through? Or was it a dude?
It was a dude.
Oh, there's only one way.
It could go in the mouth, I could.
He's all trying to put it in his ear.
Have you seen those videos, though, on a weird sexual subject? Have you seen those videos? Maybe not you, but like, 2 girls in 1 cup.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's like 2 guys in a sandbox.
I know. I haven't seen that.
So this, yeah, I know. Yeah. You're like, nah, dude. That's a million miles away from what I would be watching. Like, if I hear 2 dudes, I'm way too. That's way out of my realm of.
That's way out of my comfort zone.
Yeah. So these
I
2.
See
what?
1 jar, 1 ass, though.
That was on the Gauntlet.
Yeah. Oh, the Gauntlet. Bad. I forgot. We should watch the Gauntlet one day.
Not on here.
Yeah.
Well, we can't post the video. Maybe on Patreon.
Yeah, then we could do like a funny caterpillar for the dick.
I mean, I can put something on there, yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. That shit's wild. If you guys haven't watched the Gauntlet, if you guys search the Gauntlet online, it's like the 10 worst videos you can watch. And somebody is like falling.
25.
25?
Yeah.
Jeez. There is one where this dude, I'm sure a lot of people have seen it, where this guy puts a jar up in his, back end.
He sits on a mason jar, I think.
And it
breaks.
shatters, dude. And you just see all this blood come down. We're like, oh. And like, if we're like 24 or 25 and you're like in that age group, we're like, oh, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
What's the next one? Dude.
That shit was
I remember I showed, because you're the one that brought this. I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
It's like if you guys were younger and you guys watch E-Bomb's World, like those videos, but like 10 times harder.
Yeah.
But there's a video, Asian Dick Cheese, and I had remembered I showed Marv and Andres and Jay that video. And
it makes everybody gag.
Dude, remember we were drinking? I remember the exact moment we were drinking up. We were all throwing up in the fucking kitchen sink, dude. Because we were partying that entire night, and we were just like, oh my god, this is insane. She smells it, and you can see the gag.
You can see her nose crinkle up when she smells it. She's all, and then she like, you can see her neck move back, like, oh wait. And then she has to take a breath like that.
Oh yeah, she does have to take a breath like that.
And then she's like, I'm like, oh. But she didn't go. When she started going for the dick, though, she was just right on top of it.
When she scoops it with her tongue, dude, that's
like it's a fucking vanilla ice cream cone.
Like, I'm cool if you're like a dude and you want to like dip it in some cottage cheese. That's different. But this shit's some nasty ass uncleaned dick.
Your ass haven't cleaned for fucking a week.
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised it's not super glued your foreskin onto the tip.
I know.
Oh man. My eyes are watery just talking about it.
Yeah, I just can't.
What else?
That was like me the other day when I smelled fish in the morning. I was like,
it was so funny because I had purposely woke up. I knew we were going to do maybe the video, everything like that. I didn't know if we were going to go to Jay's. And I was like, let me go get some beer in case. Because I was planning on being like, we haven't talked about it. Probably just watch football. But then, like I said, I walked in. I'm like, it smells like catfish in here, dude. And you're like, don't fucking get me started. And I'm like, okay.
Fucking started on that.
I'm gonna go up. Gonna go up the stairs right now. Hope you're gonna have a good rest of your day. I'm not gonna, like, obviously, it started really bad.
Like, I was like, no, not happening.
But yeah, that was cool.
I couldn't do that. I was gagging right before you walked in the door, like literally.
Did you throw up on Sunday?
Yeah.
You threw up on Sunday?
Yeah, on the toilet.
You must really not like seafood. There's the place in Vegas that I was trying to get my mom to go to. I didn't bring it up, so obviously not that much effort. But I was like, we should go to this one place. It's like 60. I would probably say $80 to $100 a person. She wanted to treat me out. I don't like being treated out. But then we went to the soul food place. But I do want to go where it's like unlimited fucking lobster tails, dude. I know you don't like it, but it's good. No, none of the other shit that you're talking about, like all the kale, excuse me, all the greens.
Took me to a steakhouse and I hated it because it had seafood there and everything tasted like seafood.
I don't think they cook it in the same place. I mean, I hope not. Fish is fish. Gefilte fish.
I don't know because I know the same thing you know. That's cross-contamination. But yeah, it still tasted like fucking seafood.
You know, on a side note, I was just thinking about when you were talking about that. A lot of people don't know that you and I worked at McDonald's, and I did for the longest, probably the majority of my life career-wise. But
me too.
When we talk about, I was reading a post and the guy was like, you guys don't, I told my friends, you guys, and that's what he said. I told my friends and family, do not ever get a McCafe drink. Ever, dude. If you're cool with being disgusted, that's one thing, but like, don't ever get one. Cause we know the tubes don't get cleaned.
No,
there's probably mold in the tubes, right? Black mold and shit like that. But the one that we worked at, don't say his name. I don't want to be like, oh, we're going to get this fucking podcast shut down. Yeah. But this one dude we were working at, we would see roaches go across the screen. Like it would be like a little thing like just like that. And we would have to push like 16 ounce, dude, 21 ounce. And then there's another one that would be like fucking gross. It was gross, dude. And I remember we were trying to get the exterminator at the place because I was running the store. I took over. And we were trying to get an exterminator there. And he came and he puts like this like concrete tube. And he's putting in like for the babies to eat, to take it to the families, you know, the poison. But when he took off that back panel, dude, it was just covered with fucking roaches and baby roaches. And it was like, what the fuck, dude? It was the most disgusting thing ever.
There'd be roaches. You'd be handed food out the window, and there'd be roaches climbing on the wall.
Dude. It's like, what the fuck, man? Ugh.
The motherfuckers, customer would be like, have a nice day.
Dude, it ain't meat burgers, dude. You got insect burgers at that point.
Ooh.
Fuck, man.
Just imagine, and you know, some of them are probably in the grill too, trying to stay warm. All the food warmers and shit.
Yeah, that stuff was, it was wild because the supervisor at the time, my boss, I was like, we got to throw this out. We got to throw it out, dude. It's fucking gross. It's actually very bad. No. We'll just have the maintenance guy spray it down in the back. I'm like, that doesn't do shit, dude. They don't die like that.
No.
But
nothing would have saved that thing unless we fucking
burned it.
Tent over it and bombed the whole fucking McDonald's.
Just send it to Iran. They're about to get bombed. I'm just kidding. That was funny. That was a good one.
All the Ukrainian people drone bombing the Russians.
I heard the funding's gonna stop to Ukraine. That's what I heard. Funding's gonna finally stop it. You know what's interesting? And
maybe when Trump gets in.
I think there was something about. I think it's already going on. I think there's some point where it's gonna stop. Obviously,
Biden
at some point.
Giving them motherfuckers money.
Print the money. Print the money. It's easy. We're the ones that have the reserve currency. It's cool. We can just keep printing it. But I heard
cool. Just devalue the dollar. It's cool.
Oh, I think it's all planned, dude. I've said this before. 100 years reserve currency. We're going to hit 100 years. I think we're already on that end of the 100 years. Between right now and 2030, end of the 100 years, reserve currency goes away. I don't think fiat currency is going to exactly go away so quickly, but obviously we'll go digital. But I think there's going to be a reevaluation of gold. I think the BRICS nations are doing that. I think we're going to join on board. Trump already just said gold's cool. Cool. Gold's fine. You know, he likes it. But I think that's going to be the next route of stuff going on. I think, I think Trump's going to. Supposedly, the theory that I follow is that Trump's going to go into office and push that executive order he had last time because Biden took it off. He'll come back and save the day with some sort of digital currency, some sort of privately owned company where the nodes in the blockchain are not controlled by one entity. So whoever's on the blockchain that runs a node, meaning you have one vote. With Bitcoin, if you own a lot of the currency, you have a majority of the vote, or you do a lot of the mining, you own a majority of the vote. So what they're saying right now is that that's not, what's the word? Decentralized. So Bitcoin isn't decentralized. China owns all the mining power, so they get the majority of the vote. So I think that's going to come into play. But I think Bitcoin's going to stay. I just don't think it's going to be the big player. I think it's the CEO of Ripple said Bitcoin's a Napster of blockchain, meaning it's going to fail. And then you have Spotify. It started everything. That's why it's going to stay. It's going to be a store of value,
Napster.
I think.
Napster started everything.
Exactly. And then you have Spotify. You have all these other big companies coming along that have a better solution to what you're trying to solve. So I think that's going to come into play. But anyway,
Yeah, it could.
It's just wild. I mean, and then with the reevaluation of gold, just like they did with what's his face, the president, not Nixon, where they just say, no, it wasn't Reagan. I don't think it was. No. What's his name? It wasn't Roosevelt either. I think he was
Danny
way
Glover?
before. I think so. I think Danny Glover did the gold reevaluation. He's like, I got gold, bitch. No, I don't know.
That's a good president.
Yeah. What is it? I always see. So
what's the president from fucking Independence Day who has that epic speech?
What's his name?
He's all,
we're
we
just
will
talking.
not go into the night.
Yeah, he does have a great speech in that movie. I was watching a clip of Ethan Hawke, since we're talking about that. I was watching a clip of Ethan Hawke saying, when they ask actors, what's the biggest movie you regret? He's like, Independence Day. He's like, I read the script driving a car, thought it was stupid, threw that script in the highway, and then everybody wanted to see a movie. He's like, the movie was sold out. It was Independence Day. He's like, I finished watching it. And he's like, oh, I must have fucked up that pay. Because he's like, those were good numbers. But
they up there. Yeah, that's probably the best movie speech. Besides, Remember the Titans, Denzel has some good shit in there too.
I showed Jay Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
He thought it was cool.
He thought he was cool.
He thought he was funny. He had done something about like doing the moon landing, and they're all black, the NSA stuff. And he's like, that's what my dad says, calls, Medea goes to the moon. And Jay was like, that's the funniest thing he said. But I showed him that because we were watching Dave Chappelle, which I thought was his best, the Dreamer thing, the best thing I've seen from him.
Yeah,
probably ever. Stand-up wise, that one was funny. He brought the trans stuff up to what I think is. They do comedians do this one thing where they can circle around. I can't do that, not yet, but I have to sit and watch these guys do it where I'm like, okay, I can bring it around. I probably would say my best come around is that one where I was telling you one of our first very episodes of the bathhouses in Chicago where they're all zombies.
Oh yeah.
And then at the end, the World War Z, shit like that. So, but yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's good. Good time. I want to see the new Wonka movie. It's gonna be good.
It's out already.
I know.
With Timothy Chalamet.
I guess.
Have you seen Saltburn?
Saltburn.
Yeah, it's with that Billy. I don't know his name. Billy Clano.
Remember you used to put salt on your hand and burn yourself with ice?
No, I remember being a pre-murderer and putting salt on snails and just watching them bubble. That's
Jeez.
what I did.
We used to put Alka-Seltzer on the fence and watch birds eat it. And
That's so fucked up, dude. All right. Let's touch about this. How bad were you a murderer? Like, what your parents were like, please stop. This is scaring me. Please stop. You're like, I'm just pulling the wings off of a ladybug.
Well, in Arizona, you got their fences are like bricks. So birds come sit on the wall and they just shit on the wall all day. So at first I was throwing rocks and shit at them. But then I was getting creative. Like making bombs out of toilet bowl cleaner and shit.
How would you make a bomb out of toilet cleaner? And which, if I may ask, toilet cleaner?
The Works toilet bowl cleaner.
The Works?
Yeah, it's called The Works. It's sold at the dollar store.
That's when you know you're ghetto.
You just get fucking an empty pop bottle and then rip up little balls of aluminum foil like this and fill it like halfway full, and then you fill it up with liquid, and then you shake it up, and it'll blow a whole toilet up.
This right there? Is that it?
Yep.
That's good. The Works. Classic clean. Toilet boy cleaner. I mean, bowl.
That shit will blow the fuck up with some aluminum foil.
So you used to make bombs and give it to birds. What was the other thing that would go and make, because they can't fart, right? So they would kind of.
Alka-Seltzer would blow them up. And then rice.
I remember there's one instance, and I had to really think about myself when my stepmom came up to me. We were at her mom's house, so grandmother's house. And we were in the backyard, and my grandmother, or their, my sister's grandmother, she used to have pomegranate trees in the back, so we would always have that shit. It was so cool.
I love pomegranate.
Right? It was so cool just to have be like she could just pull one off and be like, we got pomegranate, you know.
Yeah. Them shits are fire.
But there was a lot of ladybugs out there, and for some reason, like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old kid that I would just try to get the ladybugs, you know, the nice colors up and then pull their wings out. I remember my stepmom. You're like, what was that reaction? My stepmom was like, "Please stop! You're scaring me." And I like at that point, I was like, "What does that even fucking mean? Why am I scaring you? I'm just being a kid right now, dude." No, you're like, that's bad, dude.
That's bad.
You're the one trying to kill birds, and you're thinking I'm bad for pulling out wings.
I was like 13. You were like 6.
I think that's better for me.
No, that's worse.
Why? Explain your logic.
Because I'm just having fun. You just doing it thinking you're a kid.
I was a kid back then.
But you was doing some harm.
You were too. You were killing birds.
Fuck them birds.
That's so funny. I love the entire fucking argument right now. You're doing harm, but you were killing birds. Fuck them birds, dude.
Yeah, fuck them birds. They were shitting on my wall.
Yeah, okay. Dude, what the fuck? I don't think that's a legit argument. I'll leave that up to the audience.
Like, come on.
Hey, I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I thought I was like, playing with caterpillars and shit. Did you ever have those things too when you had to take caterpillars to your house as in elementary school?
Yeah, and turn them into butterflies.
Yeah. Were you capable of turning them into butterflies?
Yep.
Did Marley have to do that?
I don't think she's done that yet, but we should.
I mean, it would be cool. Especially like at 33 now. Like, I'm like, this is kind of cool. I would be like...
We could get like...
It was like in a shoebox.
Yeah, we could do that. Or I was thinking like a little hamster cage. We put some sticks and some leaves in it and shit.
And you give them leaves and they turn in, they cocoon. Yeah. They wrap themselves up all cuddly and shit. And they transition.
Transition?
That's
the only transitioning that should be happening.
Yeah. All right, Strickland. That's the only transition that should be happening, dude. As part of evolution, bro. I don't know whether or not it would be funny at some point in time, many, many years from now, when we have thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers. I will want to know how many people are gay, how many people are straight that would listen, that do listen to this, especially with comments like that or jokes like that when we're just having fun and being stupid. And and a lot of gays are like, but it's funny, right? They're like, it's funny. I get it. It's just, I don't know, man. A lot of people are so wild about it. I love the free speech thing. What do you think? We talked a little bit about this, but you were telling me Sean Strickland and what's his name? Max Crosby had an interview today.
Yeah, it was a pretty good interview. It was just about, I don't know I guess how their friendship came about, but I still don't, oh man. Strickland did say some good points in the interview.
One of the things that he
wasn't talking about like how he was in those ones before his fight, talking about, if you had a son and he was gay, blah, 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 that he wasn't talking like that. But
one of the things that I really learned, or maybe not learned, I don't know if it's accurate and how accurate it would be. I would have to talk to him about it, but I don't know if that would ever occur. It could occur. Is the fact that he messaged Duplessis and said, if there's anything that I cross the line, I need you to tell me so I cannot bring it up. I thought that was cool.
Even after the fight, though, he even said he's a hell of a fighter and we were going to war. And then he apologized, too.
Well, I think the respect is there between both of them. I really do. I just took it as you have – the way I've seen Strickland even more recently with some of the comments that he has made, and then when it's like, oh, I messaged him and like, if I cross the line, please tell me. Please don't. He didn't say please. He's like, don't bring this up. Don't bring up my past or my childhood shit. Those are guidelines that I think you would bring up in any friendship, fucking relationship, whatever the case is. Like, those are the things I don't want to touch upon.
But still, though, like, even for me, from the streets, though, like, we don't talk about family or kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
that's always been out. Like, just like when you go to do a drive-by, kids and family, and they're off limits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, what I was getting at too, and I don't disagree with you. What I was getting at was more of, I think Strickland understands that the fight is also a business. More, yes. So when you have him putting on a show, saying the crazy shit.
Yeah, because everything before the octagon is like WWE.
You're trash talking. You're saying some crazy shit.
You're just talking shit. It's the fight game. When I got in fights in middle school, you said some fucking shit to other motherfuckers, you know?
What kind of fights did you get in middle school?
You know, just fist fights, but you would talk shit before.
Do you remember why one started?
No.
I remember. Here's a fun story.
Over 20 years ago.
Here's a fun one.
I was just thinking about that today. I'm almost at my 20-year graduation mark in like 3 years.
Yeah, and what? Okay, what about it though?
That's crazy to me.
Why is it crazy?
That it's been almost 20 years already.
20 years in, like, just in relationship to time?
Yeah, from when I graduated till now. It's crazy to me. I'm about to have my 20-year reunion.
I don't go to that gay shit, dude.
I'm not either.
I mean, I would if I was, like, successful. I'm not going right now, dude. Fuck that shit. All these guys, like, I run my own insurance company. I'm like, gay? This one guy's like, I'm a former wrestler. I was like, no, you're not, dude. You fucking work at fucking IHOP. Shut the fuck up, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, dog shit like I am. I'm trying to be funny, but I'm like, well.
You could just be like, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying. I just mean it in the sense of, like, if I were to make those comments, I really don't want to hurt your feelings. I really don't, because I'm like, you are successful. You are chasing your dream. That's fucking legit. Both of you guys in your own way are chasing your fucking dream.
Right.
If that's what you wanted to do, fine. But it's like, if I go to like, oh, you're an insurance adjuster?
Gay.
Fucking lame, dude. Hey, why don't you adjust my insurance? I know you're straight, but can we?
Money, though.
They do make great money.
Especially the
Kenny
ones
does
that
a great
go out
job, I
and,
think.
like, the ones that go out that work for the company and, like, are checking the roofs and shit. Those motherfuckers.
I think Ken does just I want to say, like, home insurance, car insurance, all that kind of stuff. Just his own insurance company, but he seems very successful. So kudos to him. I mean, I just say in the sense of, like, when we talked about many months ago or last month, where it's like, I don't want to be an insurance adjuster. That wasn't even in my fucking lingo when I was a kid growing up. It was a firefighter. It was a cop. It was this or that. I don't want to be either of those either. I have a friend too that's a firefighter. Really great guy.
It's a lot of community service first, though.
Yeah, it is. It's fun. Or one wanted to be a biker. He was doing all the Fox stuff, drinking Monster, posting with those pictures and all that shit. I'm like, okay, it's cool if that's what you want to do. I might talk shit, but I don't really, mean to hurt people's feelings. And this guy who's like, I'm a former wrestler. I was like, no, you're not, dude. You were in high school wrestling.
That was it. That's all you did.
That's all you did, dude. Maybe college for what? A semester because you couldn't keep up, dude? No.
You suck.
But then we have a friend too. I was telling you, we have a friend, Ruby Flyer. That dude takes fucking light bulbs to his head. I think that's cool. Fucking legit, dude. He's short. He's small.
Though. That's wild.
Dude, if you're chasing your dreams, I think that's cool.
Yeah, Yeah, do you. I mean, whatever. I was listening to Denzel Washington earlier. He said, "As long do what you want to do, as long as you fall forward."
Is that what it was this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were listening to some inspirational shit.
Always.
I do a little bit now. I think I find people that don't talk about the inspirational shit like Gary Vee and stuff like that. I don't really watch them that much anymore. Tony Robbins, maybe. Clips for sure. But not necessarily. I like to maybe watch people that are already doing it, you know? Maybe not the preaching kind of stuff, but the, you know, Bobby Lee's doing a podcast. Joe Rogan's doing a podcast. All these guys.
Was they were all commencement speeches for college graduations. So
no, he's cool.
I feel like commencement speeches are a little bit different than just straight motivation stuff.
You're going off into the world. Kick ass. What did that one guy say? I forgot. I think it's the guy who plays not Doctor, is it Mr. Sinister, but he does Marvel. Mm-hmm. What's his name? He's like with the Wong guy.
Yeah, this dude.
Yeah, that dude.
I don't know his name, but I know he does this.
He has a good speech. He's like, man, fuck. He kind of says, I think he says, like, you know, fuck the world, whatever they think about you, just keep doing it, dude.
Yeah,
it's chill.
Just keep falling forward, not backwards.
Well, I'll fall backwards a couple of times. You know, I'll trip over my feet.
You fall forward, so at least you know where you're falling.
Yeah, but if I fall backwards, I think I can remember, you know, the last couple of steps I made, so I know where I'm falling to. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? You're like, you know, you're like, cut that shit off, dude.
Yeah,
all right.
You don't want to go back. No.
Where's your brother at?
I don't know. He didn't come, so fuck him.
That guy. What does he play? What does he coach for?
No, basketball.
For elementary kids?
6th grade.
I want to see that motherfucker's phone, dude. I gotta go through it. He's gonna be mad. He's like, don't insinuate stuff, dude. Don't insinuate stuff. Yeah, dude, you're gonna get me caught, man. I was like, I see you. I was in the sands the other day.
He's all.
I see you like this. You're like, yeah. Yeah. All right, that's a wrap. I think so, dude. All right.
All right, player.
I think I can say stop.